There's my bait moving. You see the fish coming up towards it. Let's see if they're gonna hit it again. Uh-oh, guys. Now that is a hookup. Woo, that is a hookup right there. Oh yeah, this new Mega Live transducer, it works pretty good. I'm going to show you my settings, bait tracking, and catch a fish live with Mega Live. All right, for you guys that like to get a clearer picture, let's just play around with the settings real quick and see if we can clear up some of this extra noise right here and just get this a little more crisp for you guys that like a clear image. So let's hit the menu key once and go all the way down here to sensitivity, and we'll just start cranking this up. See, it's sitting on 20 already, so I'm running that real hot. So let's crank it back the other way. All right, and you see how much that's clearing it up that way. So let's go ahead and put it all the way back up here where that was at. And now let's drop down to the contrast. Now the contrast is what will get rid of that extra kind of noise that you were seeing on there. So take a look at that right there. So that picture is real crisp. All I did was boosted that contrast up to around 7. But let's go back down again. And you see the noise starting to come back into it. I kicked it down to 1. Let's go all the way down a little farther. You see the further down we go, the more of that noise you're gonna get. So if we crank it back up to around that 6-7 range, you're still able to get a clear picture. There's some fish sitting down there, and as you guys know, those are probably catfish because I just caught one. All right, and let's see the other thing we can take a look at real quick. Dynamic contrast, I have that on high. If we put that on low, you see it kind of changes the picture a little bit. So these are some things that you kind of want to play around with to get the picture to the way that is best for you. So there's no one setting that would necessarily fit all, but this is just a starting point for you guys that are asking me about the settings. All right, so here we go. Let's just run through them again real quick so you guys can see exactly how I have everything set up. All right, so we start up here. The Mega Live pinging is on. I keep it on forward mode. And now let's drop down here to the forward display mode. I have that on 30. Auto sensitivity, contrast, I have that turned off. Let me just turn it on real quick so you guys can see what kind of difference that makes. So with it off, you see how it kind of makes things pop a little bit more for me. So I like leaving that off right now. Let's see, let's go on down to the sensitivity. Of course, we have that on 16. Let's just play around with that real quick. So for me, like I said, I like running mine hot. You see how it made these out here pop a little bit better. So let's dial it down and just watch how those fish kind of get more and more faint. But if we crank it back up, see how they come back and they start getting brighter. So that makes everything pop a little bit better for me. Contrast, I just showed you guys what the contrast does. Dynamic contrast on high. Forward range, I have it set out to 95 feet, guys. So you can get some good distance out of here once you learn how to read the screen and know what you're looking for. The Mega Live colors on 3. Persistence mode, again, that is high, and that is that purple haze. So these fish are moving from right to left now, and it leaves that trail right behind it. That's why I like using that purple haze. That's how I dial in my system. Let's take a look at some bait tracking and what it looks like when you actually catch a fish with live imaging. And just watch some of these fish down here. So right here, we have some fish on this cover. There's some fish actually in this cover, and you can see them moving in and out right there at the top. They'll come out and go back down into that cover. These bright areas that are in here, those are the fish. And you see these fish right here just kind of suspended. They're sitting at about 25 feet down. And right now, there's kind of a glare from the sun. I'm kind of guessing that's what this is up here. It does not show up all the time. It really is just dependent on where I have been at on the lake. Sometimes I'll have this on the screen, sometimes I won't. And of course, everybody that was around dealing with this type of noise at the top of the screen during pollen season, we know that that is a big issue once that pollen season starts up. All right, so let's just take a look and see what we have down here. So here's some fish that are traveling towards that brush pile, and you see they're coming from left to right, and they're leaving that purple haze behind them. So that is the persistence mode. So it just lets you see from what direction those fish are traveling. So it's basically like a trail. All right, so there we go. So you can see those fish sitting right on the top of the brush pile. There's some fish right in here in between, sitting at about 60 feet out. All right, so let me go ahead and get this cast in here. And what I'm doing is just trying to cast right in between here so we can see how those fish react to this bait. All right, and there we go. The cast hit at about 50. You can see my bait kind of falling down right here. And let's just track it all the way down. There are some fish right here waiting for that bait to come down there. All right, there is the shaky head falling right down in there where those fish were at. Let's see if they follow it down. Yep, so you can see those fish kind of followed it, but they did not follow it all the way down to the bottom. So those may not be bass, guys. Could be some striper out there. Sometimes those are kind of curious and will still check out the bait. All right, so that is a shaky head. Let me see if I can get one more cast out there for you. And you can see it as it's coming back to the boat right here. All right, there we go again. Hit right at about 55. It's kind of pendulum back to me right now, but that's the bait. My cast, I was trying to get it right here to try to get those fish to react right there, but there you go. It's kind of going in and out of the beam. We're kind of out here in some choppy water, but let me go ahead and reel it in and make one more cast so you guys can take a look at that. And that's the shaky head, guys. You can see it coming back to the boat now. I'll throw it out just a little bit farther, try to hit it right at about the 65-foot range. All right, so I hit it at about 60. You can see the bait falling right here. I'm not really getting it in the beam too good, but there you go. And there's another fish sitting right out here, right below the boat. All right, that shaky head just went straight down into that brush pile. And you see some other fish coming out here. They're heading toward the brush pile right now. All right, so now we're gonna throw a moving bait. I'm gonna throw this and try to get it out here around the 85, 90 foot range, bring it above this cover out here and see if we can get those fish to start coming up to it so you guys can see how that looks. All right, so I'm just slow rolling this bait. I'm gonna try to bring that right above the heads of those fish. And take a look at these fish out here. You can see that fish swimming around pretty fast. And that purple haze behind it, that is the persistence mode that I was telling you guys about. All right, so I'm just slow rolling a bait out here. I probably did not get it inside of the beam because I'm not seeing it right now. But I just want to see if the fish will still react to it whenever it comes across where those fish are at. Okay, there they go. You can see those fish coming up towards it. I just had a fish tap it. It's kind of in the beam. There it goes, and there's a fish right behind it. All right, so this is that Mega Live 1.290, guys. And just keep in mind that the settings that I have it running hot. That's why you have this extra noise in here. What I'll do, I'll make one more cast with this, and then I'll adjust those settings to get rid of this noise, just to show you guys, anybody that's wanting to know how clear the picture can get, I'll go ahead and make some quick adjustments so you guys can see that. And there we go. So those are the fish that were following the bait all the way back. If I wasn't talking, I probably would have been able to catch that fish, but whenever it hit, I just kind of stopped reeling. But you can see that the fish are still coming this way and leaving that purple haze behind, which is the persistence mode. All right, let's go ahead and make one more cast, and then we'll make some adjustments on the settings. All right, so with that cast, I tried to get that one out here around that 80 to 90 foot range again. I'm gonna count it down and just try to bring it right across here. Maybe it will be inside the beam, so we'll see it this time, maybe not. But like I said, we're out here kind of bouncing around a little bit. It's a just a little choppy out here. There we go, there's another fish. You can see that purple haze behind him, so you can see which direction that fish is moving, coming from left, headed to the right, headed toward that cover. All right, now you can see those fish starting to react right here. There's my bait. Let me let that bait drop down. Can you see it? So I'm gonna let it drop all the way down here to that brush pile. See if a fish will come out of there and follow it. Right now, the fish are kind of inactive. You can see these fish down here on the bottom kind of taking a look at it. There's my bait moving. You see the fish coming up towards it. Let's see if they're gonna hit it again. Uh-oh, guys. Now that is a hookup. Woo, that is a hookup right there. Okay, let me see if I can get him away from that cover. I guess you can't get too much better than that. All right, now this is a big fish, guys. I'm gonna see if I can. I do not have my other camera running either, but let's see if I can move this. You see those fish down there on the bottom? Let me just kind of angle this camera. Oh. Oh, guys. Big catfish. Big catfish. Oh, my goodness. Look at that, guys. I guess that Mega Live isn't just good for bass fishing, but you can catch some catfish too. So you saw there was 2 of them sitting right down there. Man, anybody like catfish?